Hang on to your hats and glasses, mutineers, because this here's the wildest podcast in the wilderness. Yeehaw!
There are thousands of Disney podcasts on the internet, and this is one of them. I'm Jake.
I'm Josh.
I'm Jordan.
And you're listening to Mutineers!
Welcome to our annual first episode of the year. And tonight, Jake delivers a state of the podcast speech. Oh, I'm sorry. The question mark was the next line down. Were there Disney controversies in 2023? Yes, there were. Main topic: we play catch up on important things we missed out on lately. Invite has been sent. Where the hell is Josh?
No, you gotta stop reading after that.
On my way, delivered.
Stop! You gotta stop reading the text, Josh. It's time to stop.
I got to the bottom.
You should have stopped before the bottom.
Oh, want me to do it all again?
No, not at all. I felt the first time was riveting enough, and you nailed it. You nailed it, sir.
Good job. Am I done?
Yes, you're excused. Oh boy, guys.
Robbie's here, but I don't have an extra microphone or headset.
Well, we can say hi to him. Tell him I said hi.
Robbie, I said hi.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh man, it has been 3 weeks.
Has it?
Has it?
Yeah,
I forgot we even had a podcast.
Yeah, if we go too long, Josh just forgets about us. Not the podcast, me and Jordan.
Yeah. No, I remember to have a podcast.
What is a podcast?
Surprise, Jordan, I've been recording our phone calls and putting them on the internet.
That's how we started this thing, Jake.
No, it was a blog. It was a blogcast.
Yeah, right? That was weird. We thought we invented something awesome and nobody cared.
Everybody shut up. Someone's here. It's Ryan. He said, hey, I was there. It's true. He was there.
I was at
half weeks ago.
Ryan's the other day.
Snackatomi Plaza. Guys, that was a lot of fun.
I was listening back to the episode.
I was walking. Oh, sorry. What?
I was listening back to the episode, and I was like, "How in the world did we start out by playing Dungeons and Dragons and then end by playing Capitalism the game?"
Except everybody won, which that's not how capitalism.
Yeah, I feel like you left out a big plot point. Like, we never knew why they were attacking us the whole time.
What's Die Hard? Same.
Do I look like 3 foot tall little man in a fucking wife beater shirt crawling through ducting?
Stop talking about Kazoo like that.
Oh man, I have a really funny idea for Kazoo.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you about that. What's going on with Kazoo?
All right, so I get. Well, I don't know if I want to say it on the podcast because I think it'll only be funny if it just happens. So I'll just tell you off the podcast.
All right, let's put a pin in that.
No, ignore that. Ignore that.
Ryan said, "Okay, I did actually tell you guys why I was robbing the building." I mean, okay, you told players.
The talking fucking rock said something about that.
So here's the deal. Ryan told us why he was robbing the building. However, the big thing was the lack of motive of why should we care, because we had nothing to do at all.
That's the one.
With what do I give a shit?
We just got attacked.
If Ryan does or doesn't own a business or have a business contract, I don't yeah, but you're here to play pinball. All right, cool. These guys are handling business contracts. I don't give a shit.
Jake, what would you have done if we just continued playing pinball and skee ball?
First of all, I would have loved every second of that.
Second of all, a little disappointed that you didn't. Okay, listening back, you guys asked so many questions about the pinball machines. Did anyone catch that?
Yes. Yes.
I thought I was there to play pinball.
Ryan said, I actually would have been playing y'all. Just let me do my business. Like how we kept switching back and forth. Ryan would have just kept robbing the place. And I would have rolled for that safe crack.
And you know what? Our characters wouldn't have known shit.
Just back then.
Yeah.
And if we like
playing pinball.
What's funny is I had not even considered that. And now I'm a little sad that it didn't happen. Just like, look, our Christmas D&D games are just for funsies. If you guys just fucked up, it would have been hilarious.
I mean, I was just fucking off.
Anyway, listener, if you don't know what we're talking about, listen to the last episode. It was our annual Christmas Dungeons and Dragons episode. It was so much fun. Definitely a Christmas themed adventure. Jordan, no, we got to move on already. Hey, Jordan, I made a promise to you that there was going to be a new intro on the next episode.
Uh-huh.
And there was,
but it was an old recording.
Yes.
Oh,
I like that one.
I text you an idea, Jake. Did you get that the other day?
Yeah, just record it, man.
Like I have time. No, my new computer should be here tomorrow, so I'll put something together then.
Ryan says sure, but if it was a Mythic Legions branded vault, Jordan would have cared.
It's true.
All right, should I hit the Let's Talk Some Disney button?
Are we to that point in the show?
Oh, wait, no, we're not. Jordan, what happened over your Christmas break?
Oh, God damn it. My Christmas weekend was fucking bonkers. All right, here we go. I'm at work the day before, or the Friday before Christmas. And my sister, I'm actually like oddly busy on the last work day before Christmas. And my sister calls me at the most inopportune time. So I answer the phone. I'm like, yo, I can't talk. So I call her back 5 minutes later and she's like, hey, just a heads up, I have COVID. I'm like, well, that sucks because Christmas is in a few days. And we normally have Christmas, or like my side of the family has Christmas at her house. So I was like, all right, that sucks. She said, well, can you go and get some stuff for mom and drop it off at her apartment? I said, yeah, that's fine. So 3:00 rolls around. I leave work. I grab the stuff. I go to my mom's house, and it takes me forever to get to my mom's house. Just all the Christmas traffic and some of the odds and ends that I gotta wrap up. I don't get to my mom's house till like almost 4:45. I walk in the door. Now, my mom is disabled. So context, I walk in and I hear my mom in the kitchen and she goes, hello. And I'm like, hello. She's like, oh, thank God. I was like, why? What's the matter? She goes, oh, I fell. I'm like, oh, well, shit. Yeah. And I was like, I turn into the kitchen and my mom's just on the ground and she doesn't appear to be hurt. But my mom also walks with a walker. So I'm like, hey, where's your walker, Mom? She's like, oh, it's still in the living room next to the recliner. And I was like, why on earth are you walking without your walker? Like we all know that you shouldn't do it. I've told you not to do it. And yet here we are. And then I said, Mom, the only reason I stopped over is because I had something to drop off to you. What would have happened if I didn't have anything to drop off to you? Like, how long would you have stayed there? And she's like, I don't know. Like, fucking goddamn, Mom.
Really about this?
Yeah. Whoa. So I get my mom up. I get her walker. I get my mom up, and we make our way back to her recliner. So I sit her down. I drop off the stuff I need to get to her, and I make sure she's good to go. She didn't hit her head or anything. She's good. She's fine. Like, all right, I'm gonna go home. I actually go. A couple hours later, I go and I meet a buddy of mine who's in from out of town for dinner. And then dinner was great. I go home the next day, or I go home, and then the next morning I actually have plans to hang out with my buddy Richard so we can just wrap up Christmas shopping. just some odds and ends, like gift certificates here and there. Nothing major. We meet early just in case. Surprisingly, the stores were not busy at all. 2 days before, like, yeah. So about halfway through the day, I get a text from my buddy who I had dinner with, and he goes, "Hey, quick question. Are you feeling okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?"
He's like,
he said, "Yeah." He goes, "I've been up sick since midnight last night." And I was like, "Okay." He's like, and then I asked him what he ate. And then I was like comparing what he had to what I had. And I'm like, well, there were a couple of things that we both had.
Doing the dining math.
Exactly. But I felt fine. And I was like, But of course, now I'm paranoid that I might become sick. So I'm like, great. That's just what I need. 4 o'clock rolls around. I drop my buddy off back at his car. And I realize, hey, I haven't talked to my mom all day. I should probably call her. I call her and I'm like, hey, how's it going? She's like, not good. And I'm like, oh no, what's wrong? Thinking that it's an emergency. She's like, I just don't feel good. I'm congested. And I just don't feel good. I can't breathe out of my nose. And I'm like, well, can you breathe out of your mouth? Yes. Does anything hurt? No. Okay. Hey, when was the last time you saw my sister by chance? She goes, on Tuesday. And I said, huh, that's weird because she tested positive on Wednesday. Hey, Mom, I think I'm going to swing by and give you a COVID test just in case. And she's like, okay, that's fine. So I hang up with my mom. And this is the part that just baffles me. My sister, who is 13 years older than me, I'm hyping myself up for this part of the story because I was livid. So I call my sister and I'm like, hey, I just talked to Mom. And she goes, yeah, she's not feeling well. And I said, yeah, when was the last time you saw Mom? It's like, Tuesday, the day before, or that's the day I brought her to the doctor. I said, didn't you say your symptoms started on Tuesday? She said, yes. And you tested positive on Wednesday? Yes. Well, I think Mom might have COVID, so I'm going to go and give her a COVID test. I just had COVID a few weeks prior. So I feel fairly okay going into this situation.
Right.
And then she said, well, I have stuff that I'm getting for Mom. I'm like, what? She's like, I'm getting some stuff for Mom. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I'm in the middle of Publix. I said, excuse me? She said, yeah, I'm in the store. I was like, you are 3 days into your quarantine from testing positive for COVID, and you are currently shopping at Publix in a crowded grocery store 2 days before Christmas? No answer. She knew she fucked up.
Yeah.
And I was like, Heidi, are you kidding me? My sister's name is Heidi, but I was like, are you kidding me? No answer. And I'm like, I was at this point, I was livid. I was like, all right, fine. I'm going to go give Mom a COVID test. And I just hung up on her.
Jeez.
So, and no. Hold on. Let me backtrack. I said, hold on, Heidi. Why on earth did you not call and ask me to do this? Yesterday, you called and asked me to go get stuff for Mom because you couldn't leave your house because you have COVID. Why didn't you just say, hey, Mom needs 3 or 4 things from the store. Can you go and get the stuff for Mom? I have COVID. What? Like, I'm not going to tell you no. The answer is yes. Yes, I can do that.
Yeah.
So I hang up on her, just livid. And she calls me back a few minutes later and she said, well, I don't, and she's trying to like save face. Not like at this point, it's over and done with. Like she messed up. Just go back home. Just go back home.
Yeah. Stop touching things.
I'll grab all the stuff you got for Mom. Just go back home. I'll grab it and I'll bring it to Mom. So I get a call a few minutes later saying that Publix was out of COVID tests and that Walmart was also out of COVID tests. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I went to Walmart. I was like, Heidi, after I just talked to you, did you not go to, I will go and get the COVID test. Why
Wait.
did you?
She went to Walmart after you talked to her.
Yes.
Well,
Yes!
hold on. To be fair, half the people in Walmart knowingly have COVID already. So it's probably
Does not
fine.
matter. Does not. 100% does not matter. No justification. I was like, why on earth, after our last conversation, did you not just go straight back home? Why did you not once but twice go into a crowded store 2 days before Christmas? Again, no answer. Met her at her house, got the stuff, put all the stuff in my trunk. I stopped at the Walgreens, which, by the way, the Walgreens is in between the Publix and the Walmart. Full shelf full of COVID tests. I got one for her and I got one for my mom. Went to my mom's house, dropped everything off, gave my mom the COVID test. She had COVID.
What?
Surprise. She had COVID. On top of this, we also have like this part-time healthcare helper for my mom that lives in the same apartment complex. So she like comes over and makes sure that, my mom has stuff that she needs for the day, gets her medication all sorted and everything. And so that after that evening, I guess she started to feel bad too. So I'm like, oh, great. So I drop everything off, give my mom the COVID test. I make sure she has COVID. I make sure she has everything she needs. And then I bounce. I'm like, listen, I have my in-laws Christmas to go to. I can't hang around and potentially bring that to somebody else. Christmas Eve morning comes and I'm like, all right, I'm not leaving my house. I'm not doing anything. I'm staying inside and just hanging out. So I call and I check on my mom, and she is now coughing this very wet, congested cough. And I was like, do you have any Mucinex? No, I don't. All right, I'll go and get some Mucinex for you, and I'll drop it off at your apartment. 10 minutes after I hang up with her, I hang up with her, and then I purchase some Mucinex on the Publix app for parking lot delivery. So I'm just going to drive up, grab it, and leave. About 10 minutes after I purchased that, my sister calls me and says, hey, I've got some stuff for mom. Can you come and swing by and grab it? Yeah, that's fine. So my sister gives me all the stuff for my mom and hands me cash. I'm like, what is this for? She goes, oh, mom needs some cigarettes. I was like, what? She's like, she has COVID. She shouldn't be smoking. Like she shouldn't be smoking anyway, but she has a congested, wet cough with COVID. Like this is a respiratory virus. No, she should not. She's like, well, she needs it. She's only going to smoke half of a cigarette anyway. I'm like, that doesn't matter. That's like none of this makes any sense. So as I'm getting stuff from my sister, she gets a call from the healthcare helper saying that she's starting to not feel well. But hey, since Jordan is already on his way over, can he stop and get me a COVID test as well as a pack of cigarettes? So
I was going to say,
yeah. So there goes my whole avoiding going in a store. Not that it was a big deal, but it was just one less thing I had to do. Now I have to do this. So I go. I get the COVID test, I get cigarettes, I get the Mucinex, I go to my mom's house. I double mask up. Like I'm like fucking Christmas is tomorrow. I cannot bring COVID to my in-laws' house. So I'm in there and I'm less than a minute. I'm like, all right, mom, do you have everything you need? She's like, yeah. Can you give me a bottle of water? Can you give me this? I'm in and out. And then I have a fairly uneventful day for the rest of the day. The next day, we had a whole bunch of rain and storms come through on Christmas. And my mom also, yeah, right. My mom already lives in an apartment complex that has shitty cell service. And whenever it storms like that, she can never get an incoming call. She could make an outgoing call, but for some reason, the line just doesn't connect whenever you make a call to her. So I'm calling all morning just to check in on her, wish her Merry Christmas. Nothing. So my sister calls me and says that she hasn't heard from her either. But now, because my sister and my mom both had COVID, they can't give it to each other. So my sister is now free to go check on my mom.
Right.
Well, she got a text from the healthcare helper that said that she had tested positive for COVID as well. So it was a whole thing. Yeah. So
wait, pause. Ryan. She can't smoke cigarettes. She has COVID.
Right. Fine, just chewing tobacco then. And so as my sister's getting ready and leaves to go into, I guess she had heard from the healthcare helper that she wasn't going to go over and check on my mom today because she wasn't feeling well, blah, blah, blah. So my sister's on her way. She pulls into the apartment complex, and right as she's about to pull up, she gets a call from my mom. Just, I guess, for whatever reason. And as she's pulling up, she sees my mom and the healthcare helper sitting on my mom's patio, both smoking a cigarette. So I go to my in-laws. I have a fabulous, a very fun time. It's always a great time at Christmas whenever I go, or a great time for Christmas when I go to my in-laws. But I get home around 8 and I still haven't heard from my mom. Like, she hasn't called me. I've been calling her all day. So I get in my car and I'm halfway to my mom's house when I get a call from my sister saying that I had just spoken to her. She's fine. She went to bed, turn around and go home. So I turned around, I went home, and I drank. that was my Christmas weekend.
Just to spit from the chewing tobacco.
And that was the Cliff's Notes version.
That was a lot. I do just want to point out that I was laughing, but it was through pain, Jordan.
Yes.
Because that's how we deal with trauma. That's the healthy way to do it.
Anyway, something. Let's talk some Disney or whatever.
Let's talk some Disney!
First time I had it successfully queued up. That was amazing. Hey, guys. Hold on. Mine's still. And Jordan and I drank 5 cups of cider.
It's true. We did.
Lucky.
That doesn't sound like that much, actually.
and
like 5 cups or like 5 glasses?
They were mugs.
More cider than Bollywood.
5 cups. 5 cups is just,
all right. As promised at the top of the show, I'm going to give you guys a state of the podcart address.
State of the podcart?
Yes, Ryan said 5 towers of cider. Sorry.
That's better.
Just silos.
The cup's only 8 ounces. So, it's really not that much.
So I have a few goals for this year, program. Number 1 is my posture. I slouch way too much. And so I want you guys to call me out. This is very podcastable. Are you raising your hand? Because I can't see it. There you go. What?
Hey, one of my podcast goals for the year is happening tomorrow. New computer.
New computer.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
and it has
that'll happen to me.
Ethernet. It has
Mine's
an
got
Ethernet
me.
port. Got Ethernet port, so I can plug directly in, and it'll be screaming fast, and my lag issues will go away. Hopefully.
Will it be this fast?
Yeah, that's screaming fast, motherfucker.
So fast. But anyway, yeah. Thanks, Ryan. Anyone sees me slouching, call me up. Call me up. Call me out. Call me up too if you want, but I'm not going to answer during the podcast.
Call you out?
Man, I love that song.
It's such a great fucking song.
Goal number 2. I should have done this the first year, but I really want to grow the podcast. Jordan's calling me. Hold on, I gotta take this. Yellow.
Hey, Jake.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know that you're slouching.
Wait, can you say that again? You weren't on speaker.
Wait, hold on a second.
God, this could
Jake,
make a terrible tone.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, I just wanted to let you know that you were slouching.
Oh, well, thank you. Thanks for
Hey,
calling
guys,
me up.
No, yeah, it's
hold your phones right up to the microphone so I can hear you better.
Okay.
Wait. You dick. I hung up on Jordan. Now I feel bad.
Oh, son of a bitch. Jake hung up on me?
Ryan
What
said
an
that is a great
asshole.
song, but doesn't he call someone a roly-poly rat-faced girl? Yes. The roly-poly rat-faced girl. Anyway, goal number 2, to grow this podcast. More musical numbers. That's what the crowd has been clamoring for.
I don't think they have been.
Luckily, we all have trumpets. You guys bought your
Small
trumpets.
trump, right? I got 3D printer. I can make us all trumpets.
Please don't. I'd rather have the dump truck ass Jabba the Hutt. Actually, I legitimately want Jabba the Butt.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I can make more of the job of the butts.
Last year, I was going to do something. I proposed a Mickey Mutineers show where we take an episode. I cut down a lot of the, just down to the basics of like the main topic or something. That took forever. I did one episode and I never finished it because it took way too long. I thought it was going to be easy. It was not. Guys, we're not doing that. What I am going to do is more shorts because I've been tinkering over at What the Heck is Jake Talking About? Shorts grows things. So that's my goal this year. Shorts are big. Shorts are big.
Shorts are long.
Hold on, I'm slouching. There. Oh, now I'm too tall. Thanks, Ryan. All right, those are my 2 goals. Posture, bigger podcast numbers. We got this, guys. We're going to do it. Jordan, I just need you to show up.
I think I can manage that.
More new intros. I'm on a hot streak right now.
Didn't I send you like 2 that we haven't done yet? Like
I was going to do the dinosaur one. I'm still going to, but in the short time I had, which because I started yesterday, I was like, oh shit, I made a promise.
Yeah, I thought of a great one yesterday.
Yeah.
Today.
Hold on to that. I want you to record it. Anyway, the dinosaur one's really long, but I want to do it still. It's so good. I have all the audio ready for it. I don't know what happened. Anyway, more no intros, shorter shorts, longer podcasts, Papa John's.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Man, that song, those guys got so many birds.
364.
It's a bird a day for a year.
Almost.
Yeah,
come to find out, they're all birds. They're all birds.
No, they're not.
Except
Yeah,
for
they
the
are.
partridge.
Maids of milking?
It's a type of bird. Piper's piping. I saw a TikTok on it and I put my full trust in it.
Yeah, and it's not real. It's not true.
No, I saw it on the Jordan. Do you think people would go on the internet and lie?
Yeah, you're right.
I do it all
Sorry.
the time.
Thanks, Ryan.
Okay, you know how you fix the slouching issue? You just pretend you're shooting laser beams out your nipples.
I have a slouching bra.
You just gotta pretend you're shooting laser beams out your nipples.
Should I just go grab it and put it on?
No, the laser beams. Fix your posture with laser beam nipples.
I have the attention span. What were we talking about?
Laser beam nipples.
What's next on the docket? Oh, hey, guys. Disney Controversies 2023.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote down 3 things. I don't know what the hell happened. There had to be more.
I feel like there were more.
But
did you get the DeSantis battle?
That was ongoing. Also, that wasn't. So the Disney the Disney Twitter controversies. It's the general public freaking out over shit.
It's whenever.
Right. Yeah.
So let me go through the 3 that I have. I saw another one, but it was kind of an ongoing thing. So on January 5th, almost a year ago, we had a repeat controversy. Because those damn Figment popcorn buckets came back out.
Wait, were they were much more plentiful though?
Yes. And I think wasn't the controversy that people like were mad that there were so many?
I think so. That had to have been it. Because whenever we went for my birthday last year, they were all over the Festival of the Arts.
Is this Z?
Zuri the Lioness?
It starts with a Z, so I made assumptions. Hi, Zuri the Lioness. Anyway, yeah, I remember because the year before they were only at the popcorn stands, and then last year they're like, we have a warehouse full of them. It was like that festival center.
Yeah.
It would have been awesome if everybody was just mad they didn't sell any.
That's probably that gave us one of our best shorts from earlier this last year. Was Jordan's reselling short.
Oh yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
Yeah. Time's gonna tell on those rose gold ears, guys.
Still holding on to them.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Keep that going.
Lost the receipt.
So the only one I really remember was the Disneyland controversy.
Wait, hold that thought.
Okay.
We'll get there because I only go up to April 12th.
Okay.
After that, it was smooth sailing for the rest of the year.
Oh yeah. So many fist fights in the parks this year.
January 20th, almost a year ago. This is what I wrote down. Epcot gets new parking lot signs and names. People hate them because they're new.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, that's because the fonts and the colors were more
easy to see.
Yeah, shit. What's the phrase?
They're for colorblind people.
Yeah, they're visually friendly.
Yeah, visually impaired friendly.
Ryan, no.
It was never a controversy.
The controversy was that they got rid of them. They were so great. Talking about the pack mules.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm glad I wrote down the parking lot sign because I had completely forgot about that.
Yeah. What's the third one you wrote down?
So the third one I wrote down, this takes us to April 12th. And again, another repeat. And the reason I wrote it down is because it was the last time I had to write it down. Because on April 12th, Disneyland announced that Splash Mountain was closing May 31st.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
And
these fucking...
Outside of all the crying, I was secretly rejoiced. And
I was outwardly rejoiced.
What, Josh?
Bitching about the retheme still. Like, I saw one the other day.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to throw punch them and tell them that they're... Yeah.
Well, I actually blocked somebody on Twitter because so I sent out a tweet of a joke. I was playing this game, Disney Chronology, and there was a card with Pocahontas, and it said, "This is the first Disney film that's based off of historical fact." And I took a picture of the card and I tweeted "Screams and Historian." And some shitty ass Save Splash Mountain page responded to that tweet. And it's one of those Save Splash Mountain accounts that takes on the character persona of one of the there's like, Brer Bear or something like that, or Brer Rabbit or something. And it went out of its way to type and speak in the vernacular. And it was saying something like, what did it say? Something about Pocahontas, and they call me offensive or something like that. And I was like, this. And I was gonna tweet back to him, but I was like, I'm not gonna give that person any fuel. I'm just gonna block him. Just fuck this dude.
Good.
I mean, that's what we have. That's why Dimitri has his Twitter account to help out with stuff like that.
Does he still?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty sure.
I like that you're pretty sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I actually don't know.
That's your homework for the next episode. Ask Dimitri about his Twitter account. I've blocked Twitter.
That's probably a smart move.
Yeah. Every now and then I go peek over there. And I go, oh, this place is still on fire.
I'm to the point where I really don't feel as bad as forgetting I had a Twitter all those times.
Okay, that was a valid opinion. I thought you were going to say something like, I'm to the point where I just don't even care about it anymore. I was like, you never did.
yeah.
So
if I had a shit to give, I give it somewhere else.
Another controversy that kept happening, this is kind of an ongoing thing, people just getting out of the goddamn ride vehicles. What the hell was happening this year?
Well, but what about the guy that got out of the ride vehicle naked?
He was having the time of his life.
No, he was fully clothed in the ride vehicle. Once he got out of the ride vehicle, he started to disrobe.
That's when the adventure started.
Yeah,
but like someone got out on Pirates.
Let's put air quotes around adventure.
He was on an adventure.
That's one of those things I bet happens quite often. It's just people
getting naked on a Disney attraction.
Not that part. just yeeting yourself out of the attraction and the park at the same time. Weird how that works.
And never being able to go back, which yeah. All right, Josh, what was your Disneyland controversy?
The naked dude in Small World. But but on top of that, there's just been so many fucking families getting into fist fights and brawls and shit this year.
And that's not even related to Disney parks, just in general.
But no, it's happening at Disney parks and
hold on.
That's funny shit.
Ryan said, if I was going to get fully nude at a ride, it wouldn't be one called It's a Small World. But Ryan, what you're not thinking of is perspective. The world, it's the same reason you trim the bushes, man.
Yep.
So your deck looks big.
Exactly. So on a small world surrounded by children. Wait, no. Backpedal out. Hold on. I love that the only response I got out of Jordan was an eyebrow raise. It was all I needed.
I was just gonna let you finish before I say anything.
Nope.
That's weird. I wasn't the one digging that hole.
No, it was totally Ryan.
Yeah, so anyways, yeah, but who the fuck goes to Disney to get into a fucking fist fight and brawl with another family? Like, that shit's so weird.
I went to Disney in July, not a single fist fight. What's happening to Jordan? Jordan, what are you doing?
What?
Jordan, you're slouching. There is one more controversy, but we're actually going to bring it up in the main topic.
What's the main topic?
We're just playing catch up. If no one can think of any more controversies, we're going to move on to our main topic.
Okay. What's the main topic?
Oh, we're playing catch up.
Oh, okay. So
what I realized was pretty much from October till now, we didn't really have an episode where we covered things. Because like October is like the Halloween time. And then I'm pretty sure in November we did a disaster hour. And then a normal episode. And then Jordan went to Dollywood. And then we played Dungeons and Dragons. That's been our Disney reporting for the last 3 months.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
So since then, things have happened. And I want to start off with one of the biggest things that no one's talking about. Guys, Disney's Magnolia Golf Course is undergoing a reimagining.
Is it going to be a fucking golf course?
It is, but with new sand traps and like modified greens.
It's riveting.
Like, how do you modify a green? You put a lift kit under it?
No,
what the fuck does that even mean?
Look, I could tell you exactly how to modify a green. We're not going to do that. I just want to point out that in almost 11 years of doing this podcast, not once have we mentioned the Disney World golf courses. And I felt it was time.
I rebuilt a bunker once.
Yeah, you got nailed in the leg by a line drive from a dude in the fairway.
Not while I was
Hilarious.
building the bunker, though.
Anyway, this has been our golf talk of the decade. And guys, I do have a confession that I've been golfing a lot lately. I don't know what the hell's happening. It's like cocaine.
Are you gonna wear like plaid pants?
I wish I could. If I could find some plaid pants, I'd be all over that.
Nice golf cap.
It's right over here.
That's how it starts.
Hold on, if I can.
Yeah, you're no, you're fired.
Let me just put on my.
It's almost like working at a golf course for
No,
20-some years has.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, you want the floppy one?
Yeah.
Oh, I will get my hand on one of those. Hold on, Ryan has an idea. I mean, Dollywood and Dragons. That's all he said.
I saw that movie.
Awakening the dragons of Appalachia.
Wait, that could actually happen. All right. Golf courses out of the way. Next up, before we get into the parks. Oh, wait, you know what? Hold on a second.
No, I just found your golf look.
I want to see it. Yes, I want that. Although I would prefer a button vest. For reasons. Okay, guys. Finally, we can do this. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
All right. No one can stop us. No one can stop us. I'm just going to leave him there.
We were able to do that before.
Yeah, but now he's ours.
No, he's not. He's
ours is
everybody.
the world. He's the world.
Is he finally public domain?
As of today, he is public domain, but only specifically this early version. So the early version of Mickey and the early version of Minnie and Steamboat Willy, those are the only ones that are available for public domain. So
what about
the pie-eyed Mickey, the color Mickey, the color pie-eyed Mickey, those are still under copyright.
Yeah, we can't use those
that makes
at all.
sense, actually.
So
yeah, those Jordan reminded me that we need to bring this up today, and yeah, this
that's why.
What, Josh?
Oh no, go ahead, Jordan.
No, I was about to say that's why you're seeing Disney push really hard the newer versions of Mickey Mouse, like the Paul Rudish versions from the new Mickey shorts, because they will have the copyright on that for like the next 80, 100 years or something like that.
Is it 93 years? Well, we can do
that.
95.
Years.
It's something that will last longer than us.
Yeah, because this one, Steamboat Willy, was 1928. It ended in 2023. Yeah, 95 years.
That's such an arbitrary fucking number.
Yeah. You know who came up with that number?
Who?
Walt Disney Company.
But see, here's the other thing: the company's still around. Why would it even go into public domain? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that's the issue I've always
because
had.
The company's not the company isn't what's going into public domain. The characters are what's going into public domain.
But they created
you have a trademark on the characters.
Right.
Yeah, but again, if the company went away and somebody owned the copyright to the company, then the copyright to the company would last for another 95 years for that person.
Right, but the company hasn't gone away, and they still own the copyright.
The company is not Steamboat Willy. The company is the Walt Disney Company.
But they
also,
own
this is
Steamboat Willy.
But this is for all companies, Josh. Like Disney just happens to still be a company.
I get that. So how old is Coke? Does Coke fall into public domain?
That's a trademark.
It's a trademark, not a copyright.
But what about that logo?
Stop asking me questions I don't know the answers to, Josh.
The logo's a goddamn copyright.
I think it's probably a trademark, but okay.
Wait, we can.
I don't know. It's art.
I had a Coke bottle here.
I can tell you that the polar bears are probably copyrighted.
Oh.
And so is Fat Santa. What, Jake?
I don't know the difference between copyright and a trademark. And
Yeah,
as a
me
content
neither.
creator, I feel like I should learn this. Are we copyrighted?
No.
No.
I know who's not. That guy. Wait, that guy.
Got point in the right direction.
Shut up, Josh. All right, so that's it for Steamboat Willy. Moving on to what I considered the other controversy, and one of the last things I have to talk about on this here list. New Epcot World Celebration. And
I feel like this is an unnecessary. I feel like this is an unnecessary controversy.
Hold on. Explain yourself.
Well, I don't know. Like, without rehashing everybody bitching about the fountain going away and all of the construction that happened and then knocking down whatever it was that they knocked down, like the Communicore building, et cetera, et cetera. Like, the finished product looks fantastic. I don't.
That's what I came here to say.
Wait,
yeah, like I
hold on.
don't understand why people are mad. What it basically comes down to is it's not like it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So the fountain that sounded like fucking cannons blowing off and scared people that weren't paying attention, that's gone?
Yes.
Okay.
For a while. Hold on, Ryan said back to the Coke. The polar bears are copyrighted and are in my dad's basement.
That's
That's
true.
Weird.
It's true. That's actually Coke gifted those to his dad whenever he retired.
Oh. Anyway, yeah, Josh, the fountain's gone.
You have
And
to keep
now
their house
it's
really
like
cold.
It's this big green area where
Yeah.
one of my favorite things about it is that there's nothing to do. Stop it,
I mean,
Jordan.
there wasn't anything to do before, right?
Yeah, but now there's that's its purpose, and it looks fantastic. Just go and hang out. I love this area, and at
And there's a
nighttime,
statue of Walt Disney.
yeah. And the background of the bench he's sitting on is the map of his original map of Epcot, the city.
Was it the Progress City?
Yeah, it's so cool.
Man,
I am excited to walk through that. They got lights in the sidewalks, way more lights than we had before. Like,
Mhm.
remember when they took those lights out where it was like, oh, but they're back.
Yeah,
And they brought friends.
that's awesome. Because like that was the saddest part. That's the only thing I was like upset about losing.
Yeah. Well,
The
you
little
don't have to be
twinkly
upset
lights
anymore,
and
Josh.
sidewalk.
And they interact with Spaceship Earth. There's like, hey. That's how lights talk.
So are we positive that now that the 100 years is winding down, are we positive that Spaceship Earth is keeping its light show?
I'm not positive, but like after everything I saw with the new World Celebration Park,
Seems like it seems unnecessary for them to take that away. But then, I mean, they've taken a lot of stuff away for no reason. But I do know that it was those were installed specifically for the 100-year celebration, and it looks fantastic and it looks gorgeous. And it's one thing, I never thought it was permanent, but I guess always in the back of my head I thought it was temporary. So I don't know.
I have an answer that might set your mind at ease.
Okay.
Every temporary thing they've put on Spaceship Earth has lasted way too long. So I'm hoping the lights do too.
All right. Well,
I missed the wand.
Nobody misses the wand, Josh.
I just said I missed
it
the
was
wand.
different and it was scary.
what kind of dumb?
What?
It said it just looked kind of dumb.
Yeah, they should just put a top hat on it.
A top hat?
On top of the Spaceship Earth.
Oh, what the hell is that frog's name from Looney Tunes?
Should have just put the sorcerer's hat from
It was
Hollywood Studios.
something J Frog.
Michigan J Frog.
Yeah,
Michigan J
that's
Frog.
it. I was gonna say.
Hold on. Jordan just said put the sorcerer's hat up on top of it. Jordan, there are height limits in these parks. You You can't put that up there without a red light.
That's right. I forgot about that.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
You know, just how atrocious it would be, I kind of support it. Oh, you don't like the wand? How about we had a hat?
Everybody's all happy that the studio's lost the sorcerer's hat, and they just fucking plop it right on top of the
They just airlift it, just there. Cover the wand with it.
Wand's gone, hat's gone. Problem solved.
The other thing at Epcot is
or if they just swapped the two, moved the wand over.
and then brought the California letters over and put it in front of Animal Kingdom. There, it's gone.
Oh shit.
Anyway, the other thing though at Epcot is they debuted a new fireworks show, and right before this podcast, I went out there and watched it. And by out there, I mean in my living room on YouTube.
And how was it?
It was great. I loved it. So it's called Luminous. And I'm going to admit right now. Oh, thank you, Ryan. I'm going to admit right now that I never watched Harmonious.
I've never heard of it. I watched part of Harmonious. We were kind of making the trek around World Showcase when it was going on. So we took advantage of everybody getting out of the way.
Good. Yeah, I saw the barges. I was just like, yeah. Like during the day, the complaints were valid. I feel like if you go back and listen to me when those came out, I'd be like, oh, they're fine. But now that I see Luminous, though, it's great. It's just missing one thing. And I don't know why they got rid of this ever.
A big spinning globe?
No. That was the most boring part of Illuminations.
I liked it when it opened up.
The only part I liked about the globe was when I was watching it with you and you just yelled, horses! And then the horses showed up on it. And it freaked me out. I didn't like that you knew when the horses showed up. Anyway, no, Luminous needs an Inferno barge. Other than that, though, it's great. It tells a story. So many lights and colors, so many fireworks, and the ending. So I turned it on YouTube, and I'm watching. I'm like, oh, this is a delightful little show. I'm having a good time. Third act, tears. I'll admit it. I don't even care. It was so good. Crying over a YouTube fireworks show.
I mean, I do that, but that's the PTSD.
Yeah, mine were tears of joy.
Oh.
Stop saying things I can't riff on. That's weird.
Isn't that my whole job here?
No! You're the straight man. Did no one ever tell you? You're the straight man. Jordan's the goofy bearded guy. I'm not necessary.
Wait. I don't know how to end these things.
What?
Nothing.
Jake, I'm gonna need you to I don't know.
I think Ryan took offense to that because he said, "Wait, Jordan's the goofy bearded guy."
No,
yeah.
we haven't hired Ryan officially yet.
But his time is coming. Watch your ass, Ryan.
Yeah. Ryan, the pay sucks.
We need all the good parts of the It's All in My Head podcast on here.
I like that podcast. So we need you and Ryan?
Yes.
I said it. You're in the clear.
No, I implied it.
That's all I got for the things we missed out on, except for the Disneyland Forward thing, which that would take way too much time to talk about.
God, I feel like
no, that is. Did I hear toucans squawking?
What?
Yes, come with it, Jordan. You definitely did.
Oh.
But how many were there?
2.
Ryan said, was that the podcast that exclusively covered the Nelly Tim McGraw song?
I think so.
Tim McGraw. Don't you mean Crab McGraw?
Crab McGraw.
Sir. Anyway, Jordan, what were you about to think about?
I can't remember.
Shit.
Ow. My brain hole hurt.
I was trying to think of if there was another controversy like in the back half of the year. I don't know. I don't know if it was just all rehashed controversies or if I've just stopped caring.
I feel like a lot of it was Splash Mountain Bayou Adventure bullshit just popping up.
Yeah, we got controversy burnout
over and over and over.
Well, you got the same group of people that bitched when Splash Mountain closed, or when it was announced it was going to close, then when it actually closed, then when the Disneyland version closed, and then when everything started to be announced for Bayou Adventure. Like all these people just kept coming out of the woodwork.
So now there's a lot of people bitching about the food at Tiana's Palace, but I got a feeling it's just the people who are mad about Splash Mountain closing and never really went deep there.
They just like shifted the blame.
Yeah, they're just fucking assholes.
I just thought of one more controversy.
What was it?
Towards the beginning of it's a minor one, but when Tron Light Cycle Run opened, everyone was like, "Oh, it's short."
Oh yeah. I do kind of remember that.
Like a lot of people said that. I'm like, it's a clone of the Shanghai one. We knew exactly how long it was going to be.
It was going to be short.
You know what else is short? Rock and Roller Coaster, 4-star roller coaster. Come on, lunch roller coasters are always short. It's implied. They're cutting out the lift hill. Anyway, on that note, if you guys have nothing else, does anyone have anything else?
I don't have anything else.
I don't think so.
I think this is looking to be a fantastic 2024. Of all the 2024s, this is going to be the best one. This is our year.
Is it though?
Thanks. I needed someone to talk me down from that because I felt grosser and grosser the more I went into that sentence.
I was feeling a little too confident. Thank you very much for humbling me.
Yeah.
So I had not Disney stuff, but I had a couple good things happen this last week.
Wait. Hold on, Josh. I got a hey, Jake, hey. What, Ryan? I'm about to end the show, so type fast. Wait, good things, Josh? Can you cover good things in like a minute and a half? I'm slouching. Thanks, Ryan.
Maybe?
Nipple lasers.
There you go. So my overnight job is I'm about done with that shit.
Sweet.
So that's good.
Yay!
But it puts me back to fire season during the summer.
Boo!
But it also, I'm not doing 12 on, 2 off. I'm doing 12 and 12. So I should have a better chance of being on during fire season.
Well, the days you're not here, we'll get Ryan to come in as the straight man.
Okay. So, Ryan, my whole job is just to fuck with Jake.
Oh, I love this comment up there. Why do I pay you for this? Joke's on you, I don't. Anyway, guys.
Yeah. We're not getting paid, Jake. We haven't been paid for months. I don't even know why we're still here.
Because we're friends and we love each other? Yeah. Oh, come on.
I have nowhere else to go.
Ryan said Taylor says I can't sell straight well. That was really hard to say out loud, Ryan. Anyway, listener and viewer, you've been watching and or listening to the Mickey Mutineers. Be sure to catch our other channels down there in the description. They're right there. Jordan, you have a channel. It's Jordan Gasly. The link's down there. What the heck is Jake talking about? It's all there. Merchandise. It's there.
Hey, Jake.
What?
I know what we need to do this year. You need to animate the goddamn Dungeons and Dragons episode.
It's 2.5 hours long. The whole episode where no one knows why they're
just a little bit of it.
It's taken almost 2 years for the thing I recorded to come out.
Oh, I worked on that over the weekend.
Is it done?
No.
Mm.
Sorry. Guys,
I wonder how much faster it would have been done if you weren't doing all these different shorts.
Or the stupid Mickey Mutineers show.
Yeah.
Wow, that never made it to air.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys. Not the podcast. I love the Mickey Mutineers podcast, but the Mickey Mutineers show.
Bunch of pear-shaped losers. It's such a weird insult.
Peach shaped.
Such a weird insult.
Anyway, we're the Mickey Mutineers, and you've enjoyed us. I hung up on Jordan. Now I feel bad.
Oh, son of a bitch. Jake hung up on me?